All right, so we're back for another deep dive, and today we're going to be exploring something
Ooh,
that might just add a little cosmic spark to your life.
interesting.
So we're going to be looking into the world of astrology and intimacy.
Okay.
And trust me, this isn't your typical,
Sun signs.
sun sign horoscope thing.
Yeah.
We're going deeper.
Yeah.
So the guide for this journey is this book called Celestial Positions, Sexual Astrology for Every Sign.
Okay.
The subtitle alone had me like, whoa.
Yeah.
Sexual Astrology for Every Sign.
Sounds interesting.
It's promising to bridge the celestial and the sensual.
Okay, I like it.
So I'm ready to see how this all plays out.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt like certain times of the month or the year just seem to have a different energy?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You know, like you just feel like your emotions are heightened or
sure.
your desires are more intense.
Yeah.
What's fascinating is that this book suggests that those feelings aren't random. It actually goes into how cosmic events like full moons or eclipses can actually like amplify our emotions and our desires.
Wow. That's
It's like-
I can see that.
Think of it this way. The moons pull on the tides, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of the water, it's like our own inner emotional landscape that's being affected.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So it's not just about like our individual signs then.
Right.
It's about these larger cosmic cycles too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
And it goes even deeper than that.
Oh, really?
It doesn't just look at your sun sign. It looks at your moon sign, planetary alignments,
Okay.
even the Wiccan wheel of the year.
Whoa.
It's like weaving this rich tapestry of all these astrological influences
Yeah.
and trying to get a better picture of who we are and who our
Yeah.
partners are.
I'm already feeling like I need to take notes.
Yeah,
Let's start with the basics though.
sure.
Zodiac signs, how do they influence intimacy?
Right, right.
The book mentions, fire signs like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, known for being passionate,
Yes,
energetic.
definitely.
They have a certain approach.
Yeah, for sure.
And it even suggests certain aphrodisiacs and activities
So, okay.
that might appeal to them.
Like what?
For example, it says trying spicy foods or like engaging in spontaneous adventures
Oh, fun.
could really turn up the heat for a fire sign.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I can see that.
Well, it's tempting to just generalize, right?
Yes, yeah.
Like, oh, fire signs, this is what they're like.
Right,
It's important to remember that astrology is way more nuanced than that.
right.
Take earth signs, for example.
Okay.
Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn.
Yes.
They all value sensuality, right?
Mm.
But the book digs into their unique expressions.
Okay. How so?
Like, Taurus might be drawn to like luxurious textures,
Ooh,
slow, sensual touch.
that makes sense.
While Virgo, with their attention to detail, might appreciate a partner who's mindful and present.
Oh, interesting.
And Capricorn, they're ruled by Saturn. They might find pleasure in structure,
Structure. Okay.
a touch of power play.
Oh, I see.
So it's not about sticking to stereotypes.
Yeah,
It's about understanding the underlying energy of each sign.
I agree.
And that's where this book gets really interesting.
Okay, tell me more.
Because it goes beyond the individual signs.
Right.
And it explores how cosmic events can impact intimacy.
Okay.
You mentioned earlier full moons and eclipses.
Yeah.
What kind of influence do those have?
Well, think about a full moon.
Okay.
The energy, right? It's culmination.
Yeah.
Emotions are heightened, things are coming to a head.
Yeah.
So the book is suggesting that this can translate to a surge in desire,
Ooh, interesting.
making it a great time for passionate encounters.
Okay.
Or even just exploring deeper emotional connections with your partner.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, eclipses, on the other hand,
Yeah.
they're seen as these periods of transformation where hidden desires might surface.
Oh, interesting.
And they can lead to these unexpected shifts in our relationships.
It's like the universe is giving us a nudge
I like that.
to explore different facets of ourselves and our relationships.
I agree.
And then on top of all of that,
Yeah.
we have the Wiccan Wheel of the Year,
Right.
which adds another layer to this whole thing,
Yeah.
to understanding intimacy through an astrological lens.
Right.
Could you explain what that is for those who might not be familiar with it?
Sure.
What is the Wiccan Wheel of the Year?
It's basically a cycle of 8 seasonal festivals,
Oh?
or they call them Sabbats,
Okay.
that celebrate the Earth's natural rhythms and the turning of the seasons.
Okay, yeah.
So each of these Sabbats carries a unique energy
Great.
and symbolism.
Mm-hmm.
And the book suggests different ways to incorporate those energies into your intimate life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you give an example? Like, how could someone tack into the energy of, let's say, Beltane or Samhain?
Okay, so Beltane,
Yeah.
That falls at the beginning of May. It's a celebration of fertility, passion,
Mm.
and the blossoming of spring, right?
Yes.
So the book suggests that this is a great time for sensual rituals,
Like what?
like dancing around a bonfire,
Oh, fun.
adorning yourselves with flowers,
Oh.
indulging in aphrodisiac foods.
Ooh.
It's a time to be playful, you know?
Right.
And connect with your primal desires.
Okay, I like that.
Samhain, on the other hand,
Yeah.
it marks the end of the harvest,
Okay.
the beginning of the darker half of the year.
Right.
So it's associated with, introspection, facing our shadow selves,
Oh, okay.
honoring our ancestors.
Yeah.
This could be a powerful time for exploring deeper, more spiritual connections with your partner.
Okay, how?
You could try things like meditation, sharing intimate stories,
Yeah.
even exploring tantric practices.
Interesting. I really like how the book gives practical ways to apply these concepts.
Yeah, it's not just theoretical.
Right. It's not just like,
Yes, yeah.
here's the information, goodbye.
Exactly. It's about integrating.
It's like, what do you do with this information?
Exactly.
And speaking of practical applications, the book talks about creating these personalized sexual astrology calendars.
Yes.
What does that mean?
That's a really cool approach.
Okay.
So it guides you through using your birth chart information
Okay.
to identify specific dates and times
Okay.
when certain energies are heightened for you.
Okay.
So this could include periods of, increased passion,
Mm-hmm.
romance, or even times when communication and emotional connection are emphasized.
Okay.
So by understanding these cycles,
Yeah.
you can plan dates or intimate encounters,
Yeah.
or even just conversations with your partner in a way that aligns with the cosmic flow.
It's like having a secret weapon for your love life.
It kind of is, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And ultimately, that's what makes this book so empowering.
Good.
It's not about fate.
Yeah.
It's not about being limited by the stars.
Right.
It's about gaining self-awareness, understanding your partner on a deeper level,
Yeah.
and then using that knowledge to enhance your intimacy.
Okay, so for someone listening right now who's like, whoa, this is all very intriguing,
Yeah.
what's one thing they could do to start exploring this connection between astrology and intimacy?
I would encourage them to look up their moon sign
Okay.
and research its association with intimacy, because your moon sign represents your emotional world
Okay.
and how you experience intimacy on a deeper level.
Right.
So it can reveal a lot about your hidden desires, your needs, how you express yourself in relationships.
So it seems like paying attention to the cosmos could add a whole other dimension to our relationships.
It could.
It's not about following a rigid set of rules.
Right.
It's about being more aware of the energies around us and
Yeah.
how they can affect us
Yeah.
and using them to enhance our connections.
Exactly.
It's really cool.
And who knows, you might discover a side of yourself
Yeah.
and your partner that you never knew existed.
That's a beautiful thought.
Yeah.
So as you go about your week, consider this.
Okay.
Could paying attention to the cosmos actually spice up your love life?
Good question.
It's definitely food for thought
It is.
and perhaps an invitation to explore the celestial dance of intimacy.
I like that.